Below full for boxing here. Alright, y'all. I want to touch on this Devin Haney, Gary Russell Jr. situation. Hey, make it real quick. Gary Russell Jr. has now come back and said that he will take the 1.5 ticket that he put on his own head when he said he'd take it from Terrence Crawford. Now he's saying he'll take that from Devin Haney and he'll whoop Devin Haney's ass. So my take on that is, if that's the case, I certainly want to see that fight. I hope they can go ahead and make the agreement, put everything in place, get the fight ironed out, and let's see it happen. You got Gary Russell Jr., longtime champion at 126. He will be moving up 2 weight classes to 135 to challenge for for Devin's WBC championship, which Gary holds the WBC championship at 126. So it would only seem fitting for him to step up and challenge for that fight. He had stated that he wanted to step up and fight Miguel Bichette for the 130 belt, but it looks like that's not going to happen. He backed off of that quite some time ago and hadn't mentioned Bichette's name in quite some time. So let's see what can happen if we can get any traction on this Devin Haney thing. Let's make it happen. Let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. And like I said, I look forward to it. I think it could be a great contest. I'm not even going to speak on how I think it would play out, but I will say it makes sense to me that Devin would be the favorite, being that he's been in and around 135 for quite some time, and this will be Gary's first fight above 126. But that said, there's a lot more that goes into what makes a fighter great than just their size and what weight class they've been campaigning in. We've seen a couple smaller fighters come up over the years and beat bigger fighters, so it remains to be seen how it plays out. But first and foremost, they need to get the fight made, get an agreement in place, get it signed, sealed, delivered, and presented to the fans as a complete package that, hey, this thing is going to take place, and this is when it's going to take place, where it's going to take place, so we can prepare ourselves to see the showdown. Great fight for boxing. Much better fight to me than Terrence Crawford and Gary Russell Jr. could be. I had no interest in that fight, but like I said, I would have supported that fight. That's all I got to say on the subject. I hope we can get this thing popping and see what goes on. D-Lo 404 Boxing, I'm out. Peace.